Have you ever been in love? Has there ever been a moment in your life that you wanted to hold on to forever? Your wedding day, a graduation, a special birthday, any momentous occasion. Amalia Ann is dedicated to crafting joyful memories. My name is Francesca Pagano, and my company is Amalia Ann. My creations encapsulate the joys of life, from celebrating successes and achievements, such as hiking the entire Appalachian Trail, to celebrating an anniversary of 25 years together, even memorializing a first violin recital. Amalia Ann's is there for the important moments in life. My business is currently in the first phase of my 3-stage business model. I handcraft each one of my unique clay creations. The second phase is to hire a team and work an assembly line to expedite the process. Each one of my figurines is comprised of a base, head, hair, and any add-on details. Each of these pieces can be molded and then mass-produced by hand for later use. The third phase is to go to mass production, incorporating machinery while still maintaining a handcrafted style. The American mother is the powerhouse, with control of 85% of all household purchases and a combined spending power of $4.2 trillion US. There are approximately 72.8 million family households with a mother present, and Amalia Ann is specifically targeting mothers between the ages of 35 and 85 years old. Many traditional marketing channels are still hugely popular amongst mothers of America. On average, moms watch more than 30 hours of television per week, and 77% of them listen to the radio regularly. Integrating an influencer marketing strategy would allow my products to be reviewed by a credible and popular force on social media, and an Instagrammable moment technique would be executed through my packaging. When customers receive one of my creations, it would be like opening a gift and picture perfect, ready to post. Where can we find personalization in the marketplace today? For children, there's companies such as Build-A-Bear and American Girl Doll, and for adults, there's Things Remembered. In 2018, American Girl Doll had a total revenue of $350 million. Build-A-Bear Workshop had $357.87 million, and Things Remembered had $320 million. Amalia Ann will be adopting similarities to each of these production methods, and an upcharge would be applied for any additional details from the base model. Amalia Ann has the competitive advantage of differentiation and personalization, as depicted under Precious Moments by the half check mark. Their idea of customization is limited to engravings and only on select products. My direct competitors include Willow Tree, Precious Moments, Snow Babies, and Jim Shore. All of these corporations are private, indicating I do not have access to their financial statements, but a few years ago, Willow Tree was involved in a lawsuit and had to reveal a bit of their financial information. It is noted that they had sales of more than $400 million, indicating an abundance of opportunity. Amalia Ann is competitive in the small specialty retail industry. In 2018, the market revenue for the industry was $40.9 billion, and 15.8% of that was generated by collectibles. As I previously mentioned, Amalia Ann's competitive advantage is its differentiation and personalization through my unique creations. Each piece will be protected with a design patent. Each one of my figurines is comprised of approximately 20 grams of clay, amounting to just under $1 of materials. I charge $25 per figurine, and as of now, the largest expense is my time. Financial strength and viability. Amalia Ann has 2 primary revenue income streams, in person and online, and they're broken up at the top here. My gross earnings were calculated by figurine sales per year. In 2020, I'm projecting sales of 2,000 figurines. In 2021, just under 7,500, and by 2022, 10,000 figurines. I'm looking to take on 4 employees the next year, followed by 8 and 11 respectively. My taxes were calculated by the current income tax percentage rate, and my net income percentages, I'm looking at 20% in the first year, followed by 12 and 13 by 2022. The industry average is between 6 and 7%, so I am a little above that. I am asking for an investment of $45,000 to cover the expenses previously listed on my income statement, as well as to fund opportunities such as attending trade shows. With an increased investment of $25,000, I would have the funds available to create an interactive website and mobile application for users to go on and build their own creations. My management team is comprised of myself and my mentor and board advisor, Dr. David Gavin. Dr. Gavin is an associate professor of management here at Marist and received his doctorate in 2010 from the University of Albany. Prior to receiving his doctorate, he worked for 25 years in a multitude of industries, leading organizations, including the manufacturing and retail industry. Amalia Ann is rooted in strong family values. Amalia is the name of my great-great-great-grandmother, and Ann is the middle name of my grandmother, my aunt, and my sister. I've always had a passion for the arts. One of my earliest memories is sitting down with my grandmother and crafting Play-Doh from scratch. From my simple beginnings, I have since placed in numerous business plan competitions, been featured at the Marist Emporium, promoting on social medias, selling on Etsy in a store in Couchport, Pennsylvania, as well as through classes called Play Chat Grades. I'm going to be teaching one tonight at the White Cliff Vineyard and Winery, so if you're interested, see me after for more information. More achievements to date include setting up at my very first vendor event in 2014. In November of 2017, I placed third in the Marist Idea Center competition. In August of 2018, I began selling my creations in a store in Couchport, Pennsylvania. And this semester, I'm doing an internship with my business for credit. For all of us with an abundance of love in our lives, Amalia Ann is dedicated to crafting joyful memories. Thank you very much for your time. I'll now take any questions.
So just to be clear on the product, somebody, how does this start? Somebody gets in touch with you and says, it's my daughter's birthday, I want to craft something, what do you think? Is that how it starts basically, and then you design something?
Absolutely. A lot of my orders as of now are all customizable, so someone would exactly like that. Send me a photo of their daughter, short description of any details that they would want added onto, and I have a set price for customizable figurines.
So if somebody initiated through your website, they would send you a picture and a brief description of what the event is. Do you have that? Do you have all those templates set up already, or is that something that...
I do. I have them set up. So on Etsy, it gives you the option right before you check out that you can list certain descriptions of things, and I have checkboxes for people to be able to fill out.
How do you go from, I understand how you're doing it now in the personalization. And the one that we don't really know is what that cost of time is. We didn't estimate that.
I am paying myself, as of right now, minimum wage. So the estimated time is about $11 an hour.
How many hours does it take to make one figure?
1 hour and 15 minutes on average.
So, in other words, your real cost of goods is around about $16.
Well, with just under $1, so 91 cents in materials, and then my time, it would be around $12. But moving...
You said an hour and a half, an hour 15 minutes.
Oh, hour and 15 minutes, you're right, I apologize. So it would be a little bit more than that, about 16%.
Okay.
But moving through my different phases, my time would decrease significantly. Moving to molds, I have molded certain pieces of my products as of now, and it quickens the pace.
Okay, then the question is, how do you maintain the personalization once you get to a broader manufacturing to that capacity?
That's a great question. So, have you ever built American Girl doll online? You log onto the website, you pick a momentous occasion, you pick a certain type of occupation, or so on and so forth with my business. But with American Girl doll, you would go on, you would pick out what their complexion would be, what hair color, what hairstyle, what eyes. I want to keep that process, not reinvent the wheel, but use that, but just apply to my products. So with an interactive website, you would be able to go on and, like I said, pick out a momentous occasion, pick out different characteristics, or just build one from scratch on there.
But you can't personalize it for the actual picture, like do that in mass production. So it looks like whoever you want it to look like.
Well, with the American Girl doll and what I'm looking to do, you would be able to build it to almost what they would look like.
Okay.
Back to the same kind of question we had with the other group. are you asking for $45,000? Are you paying them back?
That would be with my exit strategy, and if you're looking to invest, I would love to sit down and have a conversation further about it.
So let's say you start this thing up, and you get hit with about 10,000 orders.
Yeah.
How are you gonna deal with that?
Well, I'm looking to take on 4 employees, but if necessary, I would be able to gain some more. And I have molds processed as of now, so I can have people working to help me create more molds and then expedite the process through creating them in mass production. As I said, each one of my figurines is comprised of a base, head, hair. All of those can be mass produced with molds. And then the add-on details, if I'm getting an order of 10,000, I would assume that a lot of them are similarities. So molded for those add-on details as well.
I'm very sorry, I didn't even want to order for 10,000 units, I mean 10,000 orders.
Okay.
From various consumers. I mean, most of what you're gonna get, really, are consumers, you know, consumer direct. Although I could see, you know, some other company, maybe private label or something, in Europe, I could see that too. Is that something you consider?
It is. I have a few backup slides of some of my different markets. So here, individuals, I'm charging mothers between ages, instead of 35 to 85, I've condensed that a little bit, but 25 to 95 is still overall. Profit companies and nonprofit, my cousin actually works as a nurse, and she has, every time they get a new employee, she contacts me, and she wants me to make a figurine that looks like each one of her coworkers. So corporations are definitely would be interested in doing something like that as well.
The one thing you said you hired for people, you donated $11,000 in there for salaries. How do you reconcile that?
That would have to be adjusted. My budgets right now are all projected, so anything that I would have to add to it, it would just give and take.
How about the mold, how about paying for the mold cost?
The mold cost, that's a great question. I've looked into some different ways of mass producing and for the molds. As of now, I'm using a putty type. It's about $30 per pack, and I can get approximately 30 molds from that. I shouldn't need any more if I'm having a team of 4. So,
You know, I'm sorry, Gene,
It's okay.
just to follow up, and it really kind of dovetails into Hugh's question, which is, are you asking for enough investment up front to cover the risk that you may not be able to supply enough units to cover your demand that you will have? You know what I'm saying? I mean, if I could see, you know, if I put 45 grand into your business, right? And you get this just rush of orders, I'm taking the risk of my 45 grand that you're not gonna be able to fulfill those contracts. And what's gonna happen to your company if that takes place? So are you asking for enough investment? Is there a step up, maybe a second round to follow?
yes, absolutely. The investment money that I'm asking for now would cover my initial costs for 2020. I'm going to have to readjust if I would grow. I'm looking to grow at a steady pace where my business doesn't exponentially shoot up. But obviously those are risks that would be associated.
How do you, I mean, as a crafter, how does it feel to go from hands-on to mass production? Because, you know, you lose the hands-on touch.
That's what I'm trying to maintain with being able to go on and use a website so people can still customize it. I plan on always crafting, but with my business, I would like to be able to have as much outreach with my products as possible, and that the only way to scale it would be through mass production.
If you
We're out of
thought-
time.
Okay.
Thank you.